Hi, welcome to Learn Lift, and today we're exploring the plant cell, a tiny powerhouse where photosynthesis happens. By the end, you'll understand how each part works together to fuel life on Earth. Let's start. A plant cell is the basic structural and functional unit of plants. It is a eukaryotic cell, meaning it has a nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. These specialized organelles allow plants to grow, produce its own energy, and maintain stability. Organelles are small, specialized structures inside a cell that perform specific tasks necessary for cell survival. Each organelle has a unique function. Unique among cell types, plant cells have both cell wall and a cellular membrane. The cell wall gives the plant its sturdy shape, while the cell membrane regulates what enters and leaves the cell. The plasma membrane is made of a phospholipid bilayer with embedded proteins. It regulates the movement of substances in and out of the cell. Function. This structure not only protects the cell but also helps plants maintain their form. Controls what enters and exits the cell, maintaining homeostasis. Facilitates communication between cells through receptor proteins. Inside we find the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a gel-like substance that fills the cell, providing a medium for all the biochemical reactions. Think of it as the bustling city where all the cell's activities take place. Function. Hosts metabolic reactions and supports organelles. The nucleus. The nucleus is the control center of the plant cell. It contains the DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, which contains the genetic code, the instructions for all cell activity. It directs all cell activities including growth and reproduction. The nucleus is surrounded by the nuclear membrane that protects the genetic material. Ribosomes. Ribosomes are the cell's protein builders, found both free in the cytoplasm and attached to the rough ER. These tiny structures read the mRNA messages and accordingly link together amino acids to create a chain of amino acids also known as proteins, essential for all cell processes. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, ER. Rough ER got its name because it is covered in ribosomes. Covered in ribosomes, and that is why it is called rough. It assists ribosomes in the production and transportation of proteins. It acts as a transportation system, moving materials where they are needed. Function. Processes proteins with the help of ribosomes. Transports proteins to the Golgi apparatus for modification and packaging. Helps in the production of membranes and other cellular components. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, ER. As opposed to the rough ER, smooth ER looks smooth under the microscope, and that's because they have no ribosomes attached to them. Produces lipids and helps detoxify chemicals in the cell. Function. Synthesizes lipids, including fats, phospholipids, and steroids. Detoxifies harmful substances in the cell. Stores and regulates calcium ions, which are important for cell signaling and function. Golgi apparatus. This organelle is like a post office. It modifies, sorts, and packages proteins and lipids into vesicles, which are then sent to their destinations inside or outside the cell. Vacuole. The vacuole is a large, membrane-bound sac found in plant cells. It is filled with water, nutrients, enzymes, and waste products. The central vacuole in plant cells is much larger than vacuoles in animal cells. Functions. Stores water, nutrients, and waste products. Maintains cell structure by providing turgor pressure, keeping the plant rigid. Helps in detoxification by isolating harmful substances. Lysosomes. Filled with digestive enzymes, these organelles break down waste materials, old cell parts, and even invading microbes, ensuring the cell remains healthy and clutter-free. Next up is the powerhouse, the mitochondria. The mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell. They have a double membrane, with the inner membrane folded into structures called cristae. Mitochondria contain their own DNA, allowing them to produce some of their own proteins. Function. Generates energy for the cell through cellular respiration. Converts glucose and oxygen into ATP, adenosine triphosphate, the cell's main energy source. Chloroplast. The chloroplast is a green, membrane-bound organelle found only in plant cells. Chloroplasts, packed with chlorophyll, capture sunlight and kickstart photosynthesis, turning light into energy. Chloroplasts, just like mitochondria, have a double membrane and their own DNA, allowing them to function independently. Function. Converts sunlight into chemical energy through photosynthesis. Produces glucose, food, and oxygen as byproducts. Helps store energy needed for plant growth and survival. This process produces the very energy that sustains plants, and, indirectly, almost all life on Earth.